how-to video for y'all. It is a how I contour and highlight my face. So I have been requested to do this video in my summer foundation routine. A lot of y'all said y'all wanted to see how I contoured and highlighted more in depth. So that is what this video is going to be all about. So if you wanted to see how I contour and highlight my face, then just keep watching. So the first thing that I'm going to do is go into a matte bronzer, a dark matte bronzer, which is going to be darker than your skin tone, just to classify those areas that you want to shadow. So I'm going to be using the NARS bronzer in Casino, and it just looks like this. Woo. It's a very nice dark matte bronzer. And I'm going to be using a dome contouring brush, and this is the Sedona Lace FB05, and it just looks like this. I like this brush because it really gets in those hollows of your cheekbones, which is where you want to be targeting your dark matte bronzer. So what I'm going to do is go into that color, and you want to tap off any excess so there's no fallout. And then if it's easy for you to purse your lips, then you can do that. Just go like this, and you see where it automatically shows the natural hollows of your cheeks. So also you can stick your finger right in there in between your jawbone, which is right here, and then your jawline, my jawbone, my cheekbone, and then your jawline right here. And you'll feel that hollow where it goes in. So I'm going to take that, and I don't normally go in with the center. I kind of go in at the angle. You start up here at your hairline, and then you just drag down. And the more I do it, the more I round the brush and start going in to the center where there's more product. So and you can drag down as far as you want, but I stop usually right here where my eye starts. And I'm going to be doing more of a heavy contour just so you can really see what I'm doing. I wouldn't always do this every day, but just for y'all, I'm going to show y'all. So, and then sometimes I'll round the brush like this just to blend it out a little bit. And then drag up into your hairline. Just like that. And I'm going to go in and do the same thing on the other side. Just like that. So as you see, what contouring really does is it just makes your face look more natural, even though it's not very natural. It's just like when you put makeup on your face, especially if you go for a full coverage foundation, it just kind of makes your face look like plastic almost, just like real straight to the point. This really slims down the face. It just gives you some like definition where it shows your cheekbones more and just gives you more face. So that is what I really like about contouring. I never did it until about a year ago, and it was really hard for me to do it at first because it felt really weird to not just put bronzer all over my face. But the more I did it, the more I really felt more put together. The next thing I'm going to do is go into that color a little bit on the side of my brush like this, and tap it off. So there's just a little bit of product on there. I'm going to go down the bridge of my, or not the bridge, the side of my nose like that. And this is going to just give like a more pointed, perfect nose, and I kind of do it at the tip like that. Now I'm going to go into the MAC Soft Sand Bronzer, and if you saw my July favorites, you saw where I said I don't really use it to contour. I kind of do though, and I couldn't really explain it. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to be using this brush by Sonia, Kashuk. You can use any fluffy brush. I wouldn't use a too big of a one, just one that's, you know, a little bit smaller, but as you see the difference in my dome contour in that brush. So This came in like a set. It doesn't say what it's called, but it's just a very fluffy brush. So just something that's fluffy but not too big. I'm going to be going into this Soft Sand Bronzer by MAC, and it is a bronzing powder that has a little bit of shimmer in it, but it's about my skin tone. So you want it to be a little bit darker than your skin tone, but not too much, but definitely lighter than whatever you contoured with. So I'm going to go into that fairly generously, only because this brush doesn't pick up a lot of product. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go a little bit over what I just contoured, but more, not on my apples, but back. This is kind of going to blend it, and then up into my temples. Hello, hair. So I go over what I contoured and then just a little bit above it. Not on my apples of my cheeks though. Not right here, because that's where you're going to put your blush. So just all right there. So as you see, it kind of blends up a little bit more better. And then I'm going to do that right here on my, underneath my jaw, and then down the back of my neck right here. Then I'm going to apply blush. You can use any blush. I'm going to be using, I know these are all high-end products, I'm sorry, but you can, my blushes vary. This is just what I want to wear today. I am going to be using an EcoTools blush brush, and it just looks like this. And I picked this up at Walgreens. You can get these at Ulta too, and I think it was like $8. It's a pretty good price, and I love this brush. I've used it for a year now. And this is the MAC Dainty blush, and it's just a, what is this? A mineralized blush, and it's got some shimmer in it as well. So what I'm going to do is, you're going to smile and not show your, you can show your teeth if you want, but I don't, just because it really shows where your apples of your cheeks are. They're right here. I'll talk funny, but it's right here. So you're just going to apply that right there. And I usually apply it in a circular motion. And I kind of drag it out just a little bit to make it blend, but now I'm going to take my e.l.f. Kabuki brush, and you can use any Kabuki you want, and I'm just going to kind of blend over all that really lightly, but mostly just over that blush to make it blend. Then lastly is highlight. I'm going to be using my MAC, what is this called? I forget. Magically Cool Liquid Eyes, liquid powder. Magically Cool powder. I can't remember. I'll put it down below because it doesn't say on here. But it is in Honey Rose. I'm just going to go into that with my finger. And then right here, above my, if you see where I draw that line, that's exactly where, that's a lot. That's exactly where I want my highlight. And I just blend it in a circular motion. The same thing over here. Right there where that line is, that's where you want it. And then I'm going to take this and just go right down the bridge of my nose. And then I take a little bit and put it right over my lip. Sorry, I have lip gloss on, so I didn't really want to get it on the lip gloss. But I just put it right there in the cupid's bow of my lip. So that is how I contour and highlight my face. If you have any questions or anything about any of the products I used, or any other products I would recommend for those different areas of my face, then just ask them down below. Don't forget to follow my Twitter and my Instagram, and I'm almost to having a Facebook fan page, so when that is up, I'll link it over here because I'm about to make it. Thank y'all so much for all your support. See y'all in my next video. Bye guys.